So, as you can tell, my passion area is science, and I'm often wondering why more teachers don't teach more science. So, my quest is to find out, why aren't kids getting more science? So, I started off by doing some research online, and then from that I started to develop my first concept map, and you can see I kind of have it all over the place. I basically split it into what problems did I find, and then what could be some of the solutions. So you'll see on the finished concept map it's kind of a combination of all of this. So when I looked at problems, I found lots of problems in the research. Problems were that instructional time has decreased markedly due to mostly the emphasis on language arts and math. Those are the subjects that are tested. I found out that science scores don't actually count in your school's annual yearly report. There's also very low teacher confidence. Teachers don't have a lot of different training opportunities, both in their teacher education programs and professionally. And then the curriculum. Unfortunately, a lot of our curriculum is based on worksheets and the teacher being in charge. There's too many topics covered. There's very little engineering, which is very engaging to elementary students. There's lack of STEM initiatives for elementary. There's lack of inquiry-based models, and teaching is based on outdated models. So let's look at some possible solutions. The first area to look at is teacher education programs. Do they have a lot of pedagogy courses in teaching science, and are teachers involved as learners in doing scientific investigations? Another area to look at is leadership. It might be the principal, it might be teacher leaders, or it could be the science specialists who set the tone that science is important. Perhaps another area of study would be looking at study groups within schools. What do teachers do to get together and talk about science? Finally, professional development. It must include teachers being the learners. There should also be discussion on how do students best learn science, as well as how can platforms such as social media and other integrative technology both engage students and teachers.